Well, Albert's got himself a wee find. I don't think it's a ring brooch or a annular brooch. I think it's, don't know. What does Mr. Cleggy call these buttons? Something buttons, you weave wool between them or something? I don't know, but it's definitely not horse related because it's too thin. But it's something. It's been a bit of a struggle. It's just the kind of land that you feel there's going to be something good on, but at the moment, not really coming. I'm sure there's going to be stuff here, but I don't know how much this snow is making it difficult to get depth. However, just here, it's a little bit erratic, but it's worth a dig because I haven't really had a signal for about 20 minutes, so let's see what we get. Perseverance pays off. Just giving Albert a shout. Do you see what I see? Right there. I think we have a silver coin, and it might even be a hammered coin. Right, let's wait till Albert gets here and then see what happens. Well, Albert's given it a wee scan as well. Didn't sound fantastic on his machine. I think we've got a hammered coin, Albert. I thought it might have been an early milled, but that is silver and hammered. Doesn't look in great condition, but is that a shield on the back maybe? Which means that would be the heads. Oh, I want to see anything on that. Right, I've got a wee water bottle with me. I'm going to clean it up off camera and come back to you, but that definitely looks like a hammered silver coin. Tremendous. Well, look at that for a view. The cloud is lifted, the sun is shining, snow on the hills. Gorgeous spot. Unfortunately, after I exhumed the silver coin, the guy who owns the castle came over and I gave it to him and I forgot to film it first, so he's away to show his wife. So I'll put up a photo of what the coin would look like. It was very, very worn, very well worn, but yeah, it's Elizabeth I. So we're talking 1540s, 1550s through to 1603. So it's an English coin, but it would have passed for legal tender in Scotland. So I'll put that up in a second, but something else that I've just found is this here. And we're on and umming as to whether or not it's silver. It certainly looks quite silvery. And it almost looks like a glass or an agate. You see it in there? But there's no inscription, there's no intaglio. But really not sure on that whether or not it's silver. There's no hallmarks. And I can't see where it would have been attached to a pendant or a ring. Maybe it was on a fob or such like. So what do you reckon to that? Could that be, I don't know, Victorian or Georgian? Some sort of decorated silver fob? If you know, then let me know. Right, let's go and have a look at a photo of what the silver coin, which is a half groat, of Elizabeth would have looked like. Unfortunately, it was very well worn, but I could just make out enough letters and enough detail to tell who it was. Signal was a little bit iffy, but I've got myself a little button. It's got a kind of sort of silvery gilt to it. It's missing the back, and it's got a sort of dome shape on the other side. Date wise, I'm guessing it's probably going to be 17 or 1800s, but it's a find. Well, Albert's got himself a great big silver coin, he reckons. It's coming in at a solid 80. I reckon it's either going to be a coin or it is going to be a bottle top or an aluminium can. So let's see a wee live dig for him if he can get his clod out. Doesn't help the ground's half frozen. Right, in the hole or out the hole? out the hole. Having just said what a beautiful day it's turning into, we've got a snow cloud just starting to come down the glen. So I think it's temperatures dropped 3 or 4 degrees in an instant. It's a root. I thought that was a great big piece of metal. So exciting. What's he got? Oh no. Oh. Oh no, look at that. That is not a coin. That is a great big copper threaded pipe fitting. But there's probably about 20 pence worth of scrap metal in that. Oh well. I've found myself a plug. A great big copper plug. There was a loop going through the hole on the top, but while getting the mud out I broke it off. But it's probably same to you, sheep. It's probably a plug for, I'm thinking probably a drinking trough for sheep or a livestock back in the day. I've had quite a number of signals recently, but generally they've been junk, and I thought this was going to be more junk, but it is in fact a lead button. This is a hem weight for a lady's skirt. So these are made of lead. You can see they're quite chunky, probably weighs about, I don't know, 5 or 10 grams. And these would be sewn into the pleats of a skirt, so that a lady didn't have a Marilyn Monroe moment in a windy day, or at the very least it would help to prevent it from happening. My guess would be that's probably Victorian, but it could be Georgian, so at the earliest back to the 1700s, and at the latest could be up to around 1900, looking at the condition of it. Good. This is a strange one. This was deep. This was about 10 inches down, and initially I thought, oh, that's a great big bloody tin can. And it's not, it's lead. That is a massive piece of lead. If I turn it over, it looks like it's been, like a bowl shape, possibly. And it's been flattened. So what do you reckon that is? Can't say I've ever had something like that. Could it have been a dish, some sort of dish made of lead, or a bowl, or a plate, or something made of lead? I did mention the other day that people used to use lead for cutlery and bowls and plates and all sorts of stuff because they didn't know that they were poisonous. But I've never found one before. I've only read about them. So what do you reckon? Is that what that could be? Let me know in the comments below. What a turn in the weather. It is just starting to snow. Look at that cloud rolling in the distance. The wind is howling, and we're going to leave it at that. But sod's law, right at the death. That hole right there, we're sheltering under this tree just now. That hole right there produced a coin, and it has seen better days, but it is, oh, nearly dropped it, shock horror. It is a very crusty, you can just make out George V, 1 penny. So that's going to put it sometime 1908 through to the 1936-ish sort of era. But as you can see, it's not in great condition. But that is our last find of the day. We're going to call it quits at that because the weather is horrible. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one.